Welcome back to Rajini Kiranmai YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to know about HTML basics. What all the contents that we are going to observe under HTML basics are 1. HTML editors, 2. Web browsers, and 3. HTML terminology. Now, what is HTML editor? HTML editor is a program for editing HTML. These editors are going to offer convenience and added functionalities which helps in developing HTML code. The most popular HTML editor is WYSI editor. The acronym for this editor is what you see is what you get. This editor is a program that allows the developer to see what the end result will look like. And in this model, the programmer is totally isolated from HTML, so may not require any HTML knowledge. This editor provides an editing interface which resembles how the page will be displayed in a web browser. Moving to the second HTML editor is tag oriented editor, and this editor is similar to text based editor, but they specifically support HTML elements. This editor contains a toolbar that can use to insert HTML elements, and the page developer or the user, he can just select the HTML tags from the menu and has an option to manipulate the code directly, and this editor the code is not hidden. So this means the user should be aware of HTML knowledge, and then he has a finer control over the HTML, and he don't have to remember every HTML element to use it. Why? Because everything will be there in the menu. He can just select one of the HTML tag. That means the user should have a knowledge of which tag is meant for what. And in this editor, there will be a preview mode where we can see the web page, how it is going to be presented in a standard web browser. So that means a preview mode is also there available to see what the web page would look like in a standard web browser. Now let us move to web browser. Web browser is a program that the user uses to view and test the HTML documents. And the web browsers are going to translate the HTML encoded files into text, images, sounds, and other features user can see. The most popular web browsers are Microsoft Internet Explorer, Netscapes, which enable user to view text, images, and many other World Wide Web features. And in this slide, we have presented web browsers in two different rows, and the first row contains the Compass web browser and Internet Explorer, and in the second row, Google Chrome, Opera, Mozilla Fox Pro are the different web browsers that can be used in order to execute our HTML documents. Now let us move to HTML terminology. In HTML, the most frequently used term is nothing but a tag. What is a tag? A tag is a text enclosed in an angular braces, and once if the text is enclosed in an angular braces, we are going to term it as a tag. Example is, see here in the example, there is an angular braces, and within this angular braces there is a term called HTML, and we call this tag as a HTML tag. And generally this HTML tag comes in pairs, like within angular braces there is HTML, and within the angular braces there is a slash HTML. So normal HTML is nothing but the start tag. Slash HTML is nothing but the end tag, where we term this slash as a forward slash. So start and end tags are known as opening and closing tags. In HTML, we generally use two different types of tags, and the names of those two different types of tags are nothing but the paid tags, where we are also going to term it as a container, and second type of tag is unpaired tag, where we are going to call it as an empty tag. So a container tag contains both the tags, that is the start tag and the end tag. So the best example is a HTML tag is nothing but a paid tag. It will be having the start and the end tag. Unpaid tag or empty tag is also called as a singular and standalone tag. That means it contains only start tag. That means there will be no end tag. So an unpaid tag doesn't have a companion tag. Only the start tag will be there. And another terminology that we come across in HTML is attributes of a tag. As we all know that the tag is going to tell the browser what to do, whereas the attribute is going to talk about how to do that work. So a tag tells the browser to do something, whereas an attribute goes inside the tag and tells the browser how to do it. So an attribute is nothing but the property of an HTML tag that is specified in the opening angular braces. It supplies additional informations like, say for example, color, size, font style, etc. And most common attributes that we come across for a tag are height, color, width, source, that is src, border, align, alt. In this example, I have presented a font tag with the attributes size, color and face. So size I have given the value as 14. For the color attribute, the value is given as green, and for the face attribute, the value is given as Arial. So within this font tag, there is a text embedded, that is hello, welcome to HTML lab, and there is a closing font tag. So the size, color and face are the attributes of the font tag. So now it's clear what is an attribute of a tag. It is going to tell the browser how to do the work. The third terminology is DTD, that is document type definition. So it is a collection of rules written in SGML, and this rules helps to define syntax and structure of a specific type of a document. And HTML is defined in terms of its DTDs, that is HTML tag, entities, and the related document structures are defined in DTDs. Now the fourth terminology is element. So element is a component of the document structure, such as it can be a title can be an element, paragraph, it is an element, list, it is also an element. So it includes, this element includes an opening and a closing tag and the contents within it. So thank you for watching this video, and in this video we have known what is HTML basics.